Pisces, your name just came up in the most intense conversation, and honey, someone threw things on the floor. I'm talking about literal objects hitting the ground, and this energy is explosive right now. Listen to me carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about this situation. Everyone thinks this is about anger, but actually this is about breakthrough. The universe just handed you the biggest gift wrapped in chaos, and most Pisces are completely missing it. I need you to comment breakthrough right now if you're feeling this energy, because the cards are literally vibrating on my desk and I've never seen anything like this before. 37 of you are about to experience a complete life transformation in the next 2 weeks, and it starts with understanding what really happened in that conversation. The first card that flew out of my deck, and I mean flew out, is the Eight of Wands, but reversed. Now hold on, this isn't what you think. This reversed Eight of Wands isn't about delays. This is about divine intervention stopping something that wasn't meant for you. Someone was moving too fast, pushing too hard, and the universe said, not today. Picture this, Pisces. 8 arrows suspended in mid-air, frozen in time. That conversation where your name came up, those things hitting the floor, that was the universe literally stopping missiles aimed at your peace. The person who threw those objects was releasing energy that was never supposed to reach you. Every item that hit the ground was taking negative intentions away from your energy field. This reversed Eight of Wands is showing me that for months, maybe even years, there's been this rapid fire energy directed toward you. Gossip, assumptions, judgments flying at you like arrows. But suddenly, dramatically, cosmically, everything stopped. The conversation happened, the explosion occurred, and now there's this eerie stillness. That stillness, my beautiful Pisces, is your sanctuary being restored. I'm seeing this reversed Eight of Wands as divine protection in action. You know when you're in a movie and time slows down right before the car crash? That's what happened energetically. The universe saw those rapid fire words, those harsh judgments, those jealous comments about to destroy your peace, and it said, enough. The reversal happened, the energy scattered, and instead of those arrows piercing your heart, they fell harmlessly to the ground. But here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. This reversal is also showing me delayed communication that's about to break through. Someone has been trying to reach you, trying to explain, trying to apologize, and the Eight of Wands reversed was blocking that communication until the timing was perfect. The explosion had to happen first to clear the energetic debris. The comments are going absolutely insane, and I can feel your energy through the screen right now. Type 8. If you've been feeling like communication has been blocked or delayed because this energy is about to shift dramatically. Now the second card, and this one made me literally gasp out loud, is the Hermit. But wait, this isn't about isolation. This is about illumination. The Hermit holds that lantern high, and right now, Pisces, you are that wise figure holding the light while everyone else stumbles around in darkness. That conversation where your name came up, you weren't there, were you? You were removed from the drama, elevated above the chaos, holding space as the Hermit. While others were throwing things and losing control, you were somewhere else entirely, probably in your sacred space, maybe even doing spiritual work or self-reflection. This is so Hermit energy. The Hermit is showing me that your absence from that dramatic scene was powerful. Your energy was being discussed, debated, maybe even attacked, but you were untouchable because you were operating from a higher frequency. The lantern in the Hermit's hand represents the wisdom you've gained from past experiences with these exact people or similar situations. I'm getting such strong messages that you've been in Hermit mode lately, pulling back from social situations, maybe declining invitations, choosing solitude over group dynamics. People might have called you antisocial or said you've changed, but the Hermit is confirming you were being guided to remove yourself from environments that no longer serve your highest good. The beautiful thing about the Hermit is that this card represents the light bearer, the wise one who has walked the path and can now guide others. That conversation where your name came up, those people were actually seeking your energy, your wisdom, your presence, even if they expressed it through drama and chaos. They threw things because they're frustrated by your absence, by your evolution, by your refusal to engage in lower vibrational situations. But here's the profound part, Pisces. The Hermit doesn't retreat forever. This card is about the preparation phase before you emerge with greater wisdom and spiritual authority. You've been learning, growing, understanding patterns, and now you're almost ready to step back into the world, but from a completely different energetic position. The lantern represents the inner knowing you've developed. You can see through people's motivations now. You understand the energy behind the words. You recognize when someone is projecting their own issues onto you. This wisdom was developed in solitude in the hermit phase, and it's about to become your superpower. Comment lantern if you've been choosing solitude over drama lately, because the hermit energy is about to shift into something absolutely beautiful for you. The third card is blowing my mind, and this is where the story gets incredibly powerful. It's the Queen of Cups, but she's showing up in a way I've never seen before. This queen isn't just about emotional mastery, she's about emotional alchemy. She's taking all the chaos from that conversation, all the energy from those thrown objects, and she's transforming it into pure wisdom. Look at the Queen of Cups, Pisces. She sits on her throne by the water, completely calm while storms rage around her. That conversation where your name came up, you are the queen, sitting in perfect emotional equilibrium while others lose their minds. The cup in her hands isn't just holding water, it's holding the tears, the anger, the frustration of everyone involved, and she's purifying it through her presence. I'm seeing that you have this incredible ability right now to take other people's emotional chaos and transform it. When they spoke your name with anger, you unconsciously absorbed that energy and transmuted it. When those objects hit the floor, the sound waves carried their frustration, but your Queen of Cups energy transformed those vibrations into clarity about who these people really are. The Queen of Cups is showing me that you've mastered something incredible. You're no longer reactive to other people's emotional storms. You've developed this supernatural ability to remain centered while chaos swirls around you. This is advanced spiritual development, Pisces. Most people spend lifetimes trying to achieve this level of emotional mastery. But here's what's absolutely fascinating about this Queen of Cups energy. She's not cold or disconnected. She feels everything, but she doesn't absorb it as her own. She feels their pain, their anger, their confusion, but she maintains her own emotional sovereignty. This is what you've been learning during your hermit phase: how to feel without drowning, how to love without losing yourself. The Queen of Cups is also showing me incredible psychic abilities activating right now. You knew that conversation was happening, didn't you? Maybe not consciously, but somewhere in your soul. You felt the disturbance in the emotional field. You might have felt restless, had strange dreams, or just felt like something was off. That's your Queen of Cups intuition picking up on energetic ripples across time and space. I'm also seeing that this Queen of Cups energy is attracting people who need emotional healing. That conversation where your name came up, those people are unconsciously drawn to your healing presence. They might express it through drama or chaos, but underneath, they're seeking the peace and wisdom that you embody. Type Queen. If you've been feeling other people's emotions more intensely lately, but somehow staying centered through it all, now we're getting to the part that's going to absolutely shock you. The fourth card is Death, and before you panic, this is the most beautiful thing that could have appeared right now. Death isn't about endings, it's about transformation so profound that you become completely unrecognizable to your former self. That conversation where your name came up, that was the death of old patterns, old relationships, old ways of being discussed and dissected in the energetic realm. The objects hitting the floor were the physical manifestation of structures collapsing, of old agreements being broken, of contracts being dissolved that you didn't even know existed. Death is showing me that a version of you just died in that conversation. Not the real you, but the projection, the idea, the version of you that lived in other people's minds and expectations. When they spoke your name and through those objects, they were having a funeral for who they thought you were, who they needed you to be, who they wanted to control. This is absolutely liberating, Pisces. The Death card is celebrating the death of your people-pleasing, the death of your need for approval, the death of your tendency to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Every object that hit the floor was a piece of the old you being released forever. I'm seeing that you've been going through this death transformation for months, maybe even years. People close to you have been commenting that you've changed, that you're different, that you're not the same person. They're right. The old you is dying, has died, and the person emerging is so much more powerful, so much more authentic, so much more aligned with your true purpose. The death card is also showing me that this conversation happened at the exact moment when the transformation was complete. It's like the universe was announcing the death of the old you through other people's reactions. Their shock, their anger, their need to throw things, these are all responses to sensing that the person they thought they knew no longer exists. But here's the absolutely mind-blowing part about death energy. What dies was never really you anyway. It was just roles you played, masks you wore, versions of yourself you created to survive in environments that weren't meant for your soul. The real you, the eternal you, the magnificent you that never dies. That only gets stronger with each transformation. Comment, death. If you've been feeling like you're becoming someone completely different lately, because this transformation is about to accelerate in the most beautiful way. The fifth card just made my hands shake as I pulled it, and it's the star. After the death transformation, after the chaos of that conversation, after the objects hitting the floor, you are stepping into your star energy. This is about hope, healing, and divine guidance flowing through you in ways that will absolutely astound everyone who thought they knew you. Look at the star card, Pisces. The woman is naked, vulnerable, authentic, pouring water from two vessels. One vessel pours into the pool of the subconscious, the other onto the land of practical reality. This is you right now, channeling divine energy into both the spiritual and material worlds. That conversation where your name came up, it was because people can feel this star energy radiating from you even when you're not physically present. The star comes after the tower, after death, after all the destruction and transformation. It represents the calm after the storm, the hope after despair, the light after darkness. Those objects hitting the floor were the final crash of the old structures, and now you're emerging like a phoenix, like a star, brilliant and impossible to ignore. I'm seeing that your star energy is going to inspire others in ways you never imagined. People are going to start seeking you out, asking for advice, wanting to understand how you stayed so centered during chaos. The same people who were throwing things and speaking your name in anger are going to be drawn to your light like moths to flame. The star is also showing me incredible healing abilities activating. You're going to find that people feel better just being in your presence. Your words will have healing power. Your energy will calm storms. This is why that conversation happened, why there was so much intensity around your name. People can sense that you're becoming a conduit for divine healing energy. But the star also represents wishes coming true, dreams manifesting, hopes being fulfilled. The period of hermit isolation, the death of the old self, all of that was preparation for this star phase, where your deepest desires begin materializing in the physical world. The universe is about to shower you with blessings that will make everyone understand why you had to go through the transformation. The star is eternal, Pisces. While others are throwing temporary tantrums and having explosive conversations, you are connecting to eternal energy, cosmic wisdom, divine guidance. This makes you untouchable in the most beautiful way. You operate from such a high frequency that lower vibrational attacks literally cannot reach you. Type star. If you've been feeling more connected to divine guidance lately and sensing that something absolutely magical is about to unfold. Oh, my private community is having a complete meltdown over this reading. They saw this exact star energy emerging for Pisces weeks ago. Now the sixth card, and this is where everything comes together in the most spectacular way, is the Two of Cups. But this isn't just any Two of Cups energy. This is about soul recognition, divine partnership, and magnetic attraction that happens because of your transformation, not in spite of it. The Two of Cups is showing me that someone has been watching your evolution from afar. While others were having chaotic conversations and throwing objects, someone else was observing your grace, your growth, your refusal to engage in drama. This person sees your star energy. recognizes your Queen of Cups wisdom, and is deeply attracted to your authentic self that emerged from the death transformation. I'm seeing that the conversation where your name came up might have actually been a catalyst for someone to realize their true feelings for you. Sometimes people don't appreciate what they have until there's a threat of losing it. The drama, the thrown objects, the emotional chaos, all of this created a contrast that made someone realize they can't imagine their life without your energy in it. The Two of Cups represents equal energy exchange, mutual respect, and genuine connection. This is completely different from any relationships you've had before because those were based on the old you, the people-pleasing you, the version that died in that conversation. This new connection is based on who you've become, the star that you are, the Queen of Cups wisdom that you embody. But here's what's absolutely beautiful about this Two of Cups energy. It's not desperate or needy or chaotic like the energy of those throwing objects. This is calm, centered, mature love energy. This person appreciates your hermit wisdom, admires your emotional mastery, and is ready to match your frequency rather than trying to lower it. I'm also seeing that this Two of Cups might represent a reunion with someone from your past who is now ready to meet you at your new level. The conversation and the chaos created an energetic ripple that reached this person's heart and made them realize they need to step forward before it's too late. The Two of Cups is also about creative collaboration and shared vision. This isn't just romantic energy, although it could be. This could be about a business partnership, a creative project, or a spiritual collaboration with someone who truly sees and appreciates the magnificent being you've become. Comment Cups. If you've been sensing that someone special is about to enter or re-enter your life, because this Two of Cups energy is building to something absolutely incredible. The seventh and final card is going to leave you absolutely speechless. It's the Ten of Pentacles, and this represents the empire you're about to build from the ashes of that chaotic conversation. Every object that hit the floor was clearing space for abundance beyond your wildest dreams. The Ten of Pentacles isn't just about money, although money is definitely flowing your way. This is about legacy, about building something that will last for generations, about creating abundance that impacts everyone in your family and community. That conversation where your name came up, it was the universe's way of removing people who couldn't handle your success from your energetic field. I'm seeing that your hermit phase was actually a preparation phase for massive abundance. While you were doing inner work, developing wisdom, mastering your emotions, the universe was orchestrating opportunities behind the scenes. The star energy you're embodying is about to attract resources, connections, and opportunities that will absolutely astound everyone who knows you. The family in the Ten of Pentacles represents the new tribe you're building, the soul family that recognizes your worth, the people who celebrate your success instead of throwing things when your name comes up. These are the people who will help you build your empire, who will support your vision, who will contribute to your legacy. But here's the most powerful aspect of this Ten of Pentacles energy. It's showing me that your success is going to heal generational patterns in your family line. The abundance flowing to you isn't just for you, it's breaking cycles of scarcity, drama, and emotional chaos that have been present in your lineage for generations. I'm also seeing that the skills you developed during your hermit phase, the emotional mastery from your Queen of Cups energy, the transformation from your death card, all of this is going to become the foundation of your empire. People are going to pay you for your wisdom, your healing presence, your ability to transform chaos into peace. The Ten of Pentacles represents completion of a major life cycle and the beginning of something even more magnificent. That conversation, those thrown objects, that was the completion of the old cycle. Now you're entering the Ten of Pentacles phase where everything you've learned becomes the basis for extraordinary material and spiritual abundance. Type Pentacles if you're ready to receive the abundance that's been building while you were transforming, because this Ten of Pentacles energy is about to manifest in ways that will shock everyone who underestimated you. Pisces, let me tell you what really happened in that conversation. Your name came up because your energy is impossible to ignore right now. You've been doing this deep spiritual work, this hermit transformation, and people can feel the shift. even when you're not around. The objects hitting the floor weren't really about anger. They were about frustration that they can no longer control your energy, manipulate your emotions, or keep you playing small. The Eight of Wands reversed protected you from their chaotic energy. The Hermit phase prepared you with wisdom and spiritual strength. The Queen of Cups gave you emotional mastery that makes you untouchable. Death transformed you into someone completely new. The Star connected you to divine guidance and healing power. The Two of Cups is bringing soul-level connection with someone who appreciates your evolution. And the Ten of Pentacles is manifesting abundance beyond anything you've ever imagined. Those people throwing things and speaking your name, they're about to watch you rise in ways that will absolutely humble them. But here's the beautiful part, Pisces. You're not rising to prove anything to them. You're rising because it's your destiny, because the universe has been preparing you for greatness, because your soul came here to do extraordinary things. The conversation happened exactly when it was supposed to happen. The objects hit the floor exactly when they needed to hit the floor. Every piece of drama, every moment of chaos, every second of that explosive energy was the universe clearing your path for the most magnificent chapter of your life. You are no longer the person they thought they were discussing. You are no longer available for their drama, their projections, their need to throw things when they can't control your energy. You have become something far more powerful, far more beautiful, far more aligned with your true purpose than they could ever understand. The next 2 weeks are going to bring confirmations of everything I've just shared with you. Watch for signs, synchronicities, and opportunities that align perfectly with these card messages. Pay attention to who reaches out to you, who apologizes, who suddenly wants to reconnect now that they've realized what they've lost. Your transformation is complete, Pisces. Your star phase is beginning. Your empire is about to manifest. And everyone who underestimated you is about to understand exactly who they were dealing with when they spoke your name in that conversation. Subscribe now because your future depends on staying connected to this energy. The comments are going absolutely crazy, and I can feel all of you stepping into your power together. If you want more of this transformational energy, you know where to find me.